What's up, guys? D-Rock 1992 here. This is the second part of my about video on Samuel L. Jackson. I was interrupted the first time, so this will be part two. Anyway, I'm going to talk about some new releases that are coming out in 2015. I believe that Samuel L. Jackson has about 5 different films or so that are coming out in 2015, 4 or 5. Let me see here. Once it gets back to the filmography page, 5 of them. The one that I touched on my last video was a movie called Barely Lethal. That is, there's no date on that yet, but let's see. It's an action comedy film. It is set to star Haley Steinfeld in the lead role, better known as that girl from True Grit, the remake of the 1969 John Wayne classic. Jessica Alba is going to be in the film. And Samuel L. Jackson in a supporting role. But this is what the basic gist of the story is going to be. It's what the plot is. 16-year-old Megan, played by Haley Steinfeld, is an international assassin. Yearning for a normal adolescence, she fakes her death and enrolls as a high school senior in a suburban high school. She finds that being normal is a lot harder than it seems. So look for that out. There's no due date on it. Actually, it is scheduled to be released in the early part of 2015. There's no date on it yet, but look for it in 2015. See here. Some other movies that are coming out in 2015, if the internet will cooperate with me. He is coming out with a movie called Kingsman: The Secret Service in 2015 as well. See, look for that out. And it's a British it's a British action film. And look for that out February 13th of next year. The movie has Colin Firth in it, Michael Caine, the legendary Michael Caine, Mark Hamill. Actually, Mark Hamill's going to be in this movie. If I remember correctly, Mark Hamill's Luke Skywalker in Star Wars. So yeah, Mark Hamill. I believe so. If I'm wrong, please let me know in the comments section below. But actually, there's some people that are going to be in it. Other pop stars: Adele, Elton John, Lady Gaga. So look for that. Premise is Kingsman: The Secret Service is based upon the comic book by Mark Millar and depicts a veteran secret agent who leads a young protege into the world of espionage. So it is a British action film, and it will come out next year. So, and then the big one he's going to be in next year, the one that is highly anticipated, and I talked about it with Robert Downey Jr., is Avengers: Age of Ultron. He's going to play in his 7th role, I believe, as Nick Fury of the 9-year deal, the 9-film deal that I talked about. It started with Iron Man. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, this is going to be the 7th film appearance in which Samuel L. Jackson will be Nick Fury. So whether the I'm sorry, guys. My cat likes to get into the picture too. He thinks he's a movie star, but you know. Um, but yeah, Avengers: Age of Ultron, highly anticipated movie. Look for that. I think in May of 2015. As I said in the Robert Downey Jr. video, but it will come out next year, and it's curious to see which two remaining films are going to be left where Samuel L. Jackson's going to play Nick Fury. You know, you would think that Captain America 3 is slated to come out very soon. I think in a couple of years or so. So you would think that Nick Fury would star in that. You know, Nick Fury would be in Captain America 3 in a big role since he was in Captain America the Winter Soldier in a supporting role. So you would think that. You would also think the next Avengers movie. So just some ideas there as to where he could star in as for the next two films that he's going to be in. My guess is the next Avengers movie and the Captain America movie. But anyway, also in 2015, he is going to come out with a science fiction horror film called Cell, and it is based on a Stephen King novel. John Cusack is starring in the film, and it'll be John Cusack and Samuel L. Jackson in the lead roles. There is no date on when it's going to be coming out, but look for that film with Samuel L. Jackson. Let's see. Once I get to the page. My computer is really slow today. I don't know why, but it is very slow, and it's bugging me. Also in 2015, slated to come out, is a movie called The Hateful Eight. And I think, I'm going to check this out, but I think that it is a film that Quentin Tarantino is going to be doing. It'll be yet another collaboration with Quentin Tarantino. You know, like I said, he collaborated with Samuel L. Jackson collaborated with Tarantino in Pulp Fiction, Jackie Brown, Django Unchained. Let me think here. I mentioned the title. The movie with Brad Pitt. Inglourious Bastards. Inglourious Bastards. Let's see. This movie, The Hateful Eight, it looks like that Samuel L. Jackson's going to be in it. Kurt Russell, Amber Tamblyn, who is the lesbian now on 2.5 Men. Bruce Dern. Amber Tamblyn plays a lesbian character on 2.5 Men. But that's what I mean. But yeah, Tarantino will be coming out with that. I don't know when it will be. In 2015, it should be coming out then. You never know about that type of movie. You know, you never know about movies of when they're going to come out at first, because they could be pushed back, they could be pushed forward. I mean, it's the whole thing with studios and all that. When they think the movie should be there, you know, to make money. It all comes down to making money. That's what studios want to do. But anyway, the last movie that I'm going to talk about that he is going to be in, Samuel L. Jackson, is in 2016. It's slated to come out sometime around there. And it is a film adaptation of Tarzan. It is I remember personally the Disney animated movie Tarzan. It was a Disney animated movie that I really liked. I mean, I grew up with that movie along with other Disney animated movies as well. And, yeah, definitely. It's going to be an American 3D action adventure film. So this is going to be live action. So we'll have to see. And I remember back in the day with Tarzan, I watched the old 1920s, 1930s movie of Tarzan. I mean, it was an old one. You could tell it was an old one, black and white, obviously. Um, that definitely was pretty good. I watched it one day a long time ago on Turner Classic Movies. But this Tarzan movie is going to star Margot Robbie, best famous now as the lead woman in The Wolf of Wall Street from last year, the movie with Leonardo DiCaprio. Christoph Waltz, Samuel L. Jackson, Jimon Hounsou, if I'm saying the name right. I think he had a most recent role in Captain Phillips, the Tom Hanks movie. I mentioned that in my Tom Hanks video. But I think he was in that. No, apparently not. It was somebody different. Oh well, I was wrong, but yeah, Tarzan. Look for that film coming. I will get the date as soon as I can. My computer's freaking slow. July 1st, 2016 is the date of when it's slated to come out. So look for that in a couple of years if you're big fans of Tarzan. And that's pretty much it for my video. I mean, Samuel L. Jackson, a very, very good actor. You know, he's had a few starring films, but then again, the majority of his films have been supporting films. But no matter what, Samuel L. Jackson, in pretty much every film he's made, has made quite an impact. And that is it for the video. D-Rock 1992 out.